Welcome back to Me Percy Podcast. It's your host Immanuel. I'm here with
your boy Johnny Jack. Yes, sir. We in here.
And, happy Black History Month. First week of Black History Month.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to lie. Low-key, February is my least favorite month. Not because of Black History Month. I just don't like the month of February, period.
Yeah. I don't know. February is just like, January is low-key long. You feel all 31 days of January. It's low-key long.
And then February is basically just 2 weeks. And then you got my least favorite holiday coming up. So, like...
What? St. Patrick's Day?
No,
Valentine's Day? Okay.
So... I just don't like February. I feel like Black History Month should be March. Should be in March, mostly because my birthday's in March. So.
Okay.
And also, we get 31 days. We barely even get days here for Black History Month. We only get 28.
Yeah.
Sometimes 29. Well, this year's gonna be 29. So.
29 this year. Yeah, it's a leap year this year. Me and Sal was just talking about that because he was born on a leap year. So he's really like 6 years old.
6 years.
Maybe not 6, maybe like 7 or 8. But
my great grandma was born in a leap year. Now I'm thinking about it. So
yeah, it's like rare actually.
Yeah,
like every 4 years, I think. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, but let's get right into it. I know we don't want to talk about it, but we have to talk about it.
Man.
The Baltimore Ravens lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. What's your immediate reaction to that?
See, they didn't see the last week's podcast, and I was very confident last week. I was very confident. I thought we were gonna win. The thing is, bro, we didn't stick to our game plan. We played the Kansas City Chiefs game. We played the game that they wanted to play. We didn't run the ball enough, so we either turned it over or we punted a lot. Gave Patrick Mahomes the ball. He had time of possession was crazy for him, and Patrick Mahomes is going to win every time he has a crazy time of possession. It doesn't matter who's on his team. Travis Kelce had a great first half. And that was the thing, bro. They scored all their touchdowns in the first half, scored all their points in the first half. Our defense didn't allow a point in the second half. And I don't think our defense was the problem. Our offensive coordinator showed us. I don't even think people were trying to blame that on Lamar, saying Lamar had a bad game. Yeah, he didn't have the game that we were expecting him to have, like the blowout that he had against the Dolphins or the blowout that he had against all the winning teams that were winning in the regular season. People are trying to blame that on Lamar, trying to blame it on Zay Flowers. Yeah, Zay Flowers had 2 big errors, 2 big mistakes in the same drive.
I would say something about this. He is a rookie, so he made rookie mistakes.
Yeah.
So you can't really blame Zay Flowers because
I don't think
the rookie was the best player for.
Yeah,
Lamar.
he was the best receiver, and Rashad Bateman didn't do anything. Odell Beckham didn't do anything. Zay Flowers was really the only one trying to play, and I can't even blame him for it. Should he have done what he did? No. I don't think the rookie is... being a rookie is an excuse. I don't think he should have done that. But I don't think that cost us the game. I think our play calling cost us the game. You have Lamar throwing 35, 40 times in a game when you give Gus Edwards the ball maybe 5 times in the whole game. We could count on all 10 of our fingers how many times we ran the ball the whole game. And that was not the game plan that we should have went with. We should have went with the game plan that we stuck with the whole season that helped us win and get to the point that we were at in the AFC Championship. So if we would have just stuck with a game plan, I feel like we would have won because the run opens up the pass. And, Lamar, I can't blame that on Lamar. I can't blame it on Zay Flowers. Can't blame it on the defense. It's just our offensive coordinator, bro, and yeah.
See, well, I'll say, I agree with you. They should run the ball more. If the Dolphins' pass games wasn't going to work against the Chiefs, and the Bills' pass game wasn't going to work against the Chiefs, why would the Ravens' pass game work against the Chiefs? And those are 2 other teams who had a better pass game than the Ravens. The Ravens are a running team. They should have kept the ball on the ground, kept the ball away from Patrick Mahomes to immediately turn, giving the ball back. That's how you win against Patrick Mahomes. And their defense struggled in the first half against Travis Kelce, but second half they did much better. But the only problem I had was like in the fourth quarter, they was letting a lot of big plays happen when they needed to get the ball right back, especially on that third down.
Yeah,
against Patrick Mahomes,
where a 30-yard pass on third down when we could have got a chance to get it back in. Potentially. I feel like if we would have got the ball back, we would have went to go score it, bro.
Yeah,
and
I just felt like
Arthur Millette, he was letting that happen all the game, so it wasn't even surprising to me that it happened.
It's kind of annoying too, because like before the game, people were saying Lamar needs to be like Tom Brady, but then after the game, people were saying Lamar never should have been like Tom Brady, like trying to pass the ball and stuff like that. But I felt like the thing is with Lamar, he should have been like on the combination of balance both sides with his passing game and his scrambling game. Like there was moments I'm like, okay, he can go out, scramble, and get like 12 yards.
Yeah, I think Lamar was trying to please too many people. He was trying to prove a point that he can throw the ball. And I feel like the offensive coordinator was trying to prove a point that Lamar can throw the ball. But that we're not worried about that right now. We're worried about winning and making it to the Super Bowl. And I don't know. I feel like the OC just let us down, bro. I blame this game on the OC. It's strictly on the OC. And what's even worse is, bro, we just lost our defensive coordinator, bro. And it's kind of frustrating, bro. But we'll be all right.
Yeah, they'll be back. They're still a young team. Like there's still some pieces.
Maybe, Lamar's not going anywhere.
Maybe try to find a second receiver, because the other two receivers besides Zay Flowers weren't really consistent.
Yeah, Nelson Aguilar is not that. Rashad Bateman
man, don't get me started about Nelson Aguilar. From Philadelphia, him being at Philadelphia, I can remember friends just complaining about him dropping like a 60-yard pass. Yeah, but sorry.
What
the?
That's an exec board up here, bro.
The exec board for like the
IFC, yeah. Bro,
I swear if they ever did that. Let me chill. But on to the next game was the 49ers and Lions, where I won the Lions. Like, Lions, any Detroit team are like my second favorite teams after, the Broncos and Thunder and stuff like that. But I always like Detroit teams, Just to see Detroit being so close to a Super Bowl. But Dan Campbell want to show like, oh man, I have the biggest balls in the room. Like, bro. Understand, like, that's how they won games all year long, and this is the one game that it didn't work. I play like that on Madden, too. Like, that's how I play on Madden, go on fourth downs and stuff. And I was playing literally last night, I was playing my friend in a franchise playoff game. I was going for it on fourth down. That cost me the game, losing by a field goal. So I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like this is a team that's going to be back. They kept both OC and DC, so this is a team that's going to be back in this position, having a chance to go to the Super Bowl. So, I don't know.
You think they're gonna be back? I feel like they're gonna be back.
I feel like the NFC is more wide open than the AFC.
Yeah, NFC and the AFC is. I've been saying it all season. AFC is clearly the harder conference. The NFC, anybody could go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's wide open. Like you said, it's wide open for anybody. Like the fact that the Detroit Lions won their first playoff game in 30 years, and then they ended up going to the NFC Championship. So it's anybody's game in the NFC right now. Now Super Bowl. I'm so mad about the Chiefs right now. It's really looking like,
I don't know. Like people's been saying like, oh, you shouldn't be complaining about the matches, but like these is like literally the two teams I did not want to see.
Nobody wanted to see this,
Like I don't know. I guess I would be rooting for the 49ers just because they haven't won anything since the 90s, so they deserve something, right? But I'm going to be the biggest Chiefs hater, like. Well, because I'm a Broncos fan, but I do not want to see the Chiefs here. I feel bad for Raiders fans.
You know what this is? Do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
This reminds me of the Cavs and Warriors when they was just back to back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody wanted to see those teams in the finals, and nobody wants to see these teams in the Super Bowl.
Especially like in 2017, 2018, when KD was on those teams, like, bro, I'm like, oh my gosh, no one can beat this team.
Yeah.
I feel like if the Thunder was healthy, we would beat the Warriors in 2018 when. No, not
That's
2018.
fair.
2019 when we lost to Trailblazers when Paul George had his MVP year. If
That's
Paul
fair.
George and Russell Westbrook was healthy,
That is
we
fair.
would beat the Trailblazers and beat the Warriors.
I can't say Paul George was on the tear that year. That was his MVP season.
When we had Paul George, we had a winning record against the Warriors too.
Yeah.
So I feel like in the 7
I
games,
think it was 3-1 regular season when we was playing the Warriors when Paul George was here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. Paul George definitely had an MVP season that season. It was crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm just gonna root for the 49ers. I don't even know if I want to watch the Super Bowl, to be honest.
Yeah, bang bang Niner gang at this point.
My friend was talking to me like, "Yeah, I'm boycotting the Super Bowl." I'm like, man. I'm probably might do it. It's not going to affect the NFL at all because everybody's going to watch regardless. But
yeah.
Oh no, I can't watch Super Bowl this year.
All those T Swift fans are going to be watching the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a chance she might not make it to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, she's had a show in Tokyo or something like that. Yeah. Hey.
No, but she's going to make it. There's no way the NFL rigged the game for her not to make it. So
yeah, she's definitely going to catch a crazy flight. She's going to help.
She's going to look like a zombie coming back.
Man, that's going to be flying from Tokyo to Las Vegas.
I'll be dead.
You think they're going to go the back way, like around the Pacific, or you think they're just going to fly back over the Atlantic and over all those countries?
Behind the Pacific because it make more sense because Japan's right here and then across the Pacific then.
Can you do airlines? Somebody let us know in the comments. Do airlines do that? Do they fly over the Pacific? I know the Pacific is so big, like, you know.
I don't know how it works, like. But
that would be crazy. I don't know. I'm about
doing like a 13-hour straight flight. I don't know if I'll be able to walk after that. Mm-hmm. Especially being in the plane for that long.
She's not even gonna be cheering, bro. She's gonna be
asleep.
She's gonna be sleep in the suite, bro.
CBS is gonna hand over to her. She's gonna be slump.
Yeah.
But you speaking earlier about the Ravens losing their DC, going to the Seattle Seahawks. I love this hiring so much because I'm pretty sure I said this. I don't know I did, but he was talking to the podcast or I was talking to my brother. I said the perfect Seahawks coach should be either a player like either Mike Vrabel or a young coach who is a defensive-minded coach to bring back the Legion of Boom. And this is the right hire to bring that type of defense back because the Seahawks are a defensive team, and the defensive team needs a defensive coach. And also, I feel like the trend is now to bring in some young coaches because I don't like when teams bring in coaches who just became a head coach after being an offense or defensive coordinator for 60 years. There's a reason why they've been a DC and OC for 60 years because they couldn't get a job done as a head coach. So bringing someone younger, it seems like it's the right trade. With teams like the Rams, Packers, and 49ers, and so on and so on.
Yeah, I can't even be mad at our DC leaving and go be a head coach. He was a great DC for us. Kind of hurt that he left. He did a great job this season, man. I seen somebody in the comments on Instagram when they posted the post saying that he was going to be a head coach at the Seahawks, and they were like, he sold us and then left. Actually, no, bro. He did not sell. He did a great job, bro. 17 points. It's not bad, bro. I mean, when you have Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, Patrick Mahomes could put up 40 if he wants to, you know. But our DC, he held his own all season, bro. He got us to where we needed to be, especially with the defensive side of things, you know. Helped all of our defensive players actually lock in and do great work this season. So I ain't got nothing but good things to say about him, and hopefully his head coaching career pops off in Seattle, and he does great things over there. So,
yeah, and also not head coaching hiring. The Washington Commanders decided to hire defensive coordinator, former head coach for the Falcons, Dan Quinn. So leaving Mike Vrabel and Bill Belichick off of becoming a head coach at this moment for 2024 season. So what's your thoughts about the Commanders hiring?
They're making a move in the right direction. Something positive.
I don't know. I guess I kind of have mixed feelings. I feel like he does deserve a head coaching job because he had the not the best, but like top 5 defense for the past 3 seasons. He's been a defensive coordinator, and he has the resume. He took the Falcons to the Super Bowl. It was pretty much, in my opinion, I think it was dumb for the Falcons to fire him in the first place because they had Arthur Smith for the last 3 years, and he was barely able to win 7 games with that team. So like between Dan Quinn and Arthur Smith, I think the Falcons would rather still have Dan Quinn. So I feel like it's a hire for the right move, but it just seems weird, like over Mike Vrabel, who brought that Titans organization to a number 1 seed, coach of the year. One season they had 90 players on the roster because of a lot of injuries, and they still came to number 1 seed, beating the Ravens as the number 1 seed, making all the way to the conference championship game, making Tom Brady leave the Patriots. Like, I don't know, all these things. I just feel like he deserves to be a head coach somewhere. He's gonna find his place soon. So,
I'll take it. I don't know. I just feel like the Commanders are just looking for something positive at this point. So I think that's why they
need something. They just need something going for them.
Yeah, like because it's like the Commanders, bro.
I can be the head coach for the Commanders. Be a step up.
Like I think they just trying to make some noise at this point. Like
Yeah, but last thing, with all these rumors and stuff about the number 1 pick for the Chicago Bears, what do you think should the Bears do with Justin Fields? Trade him away or keep him?
Trade him away. Don't waste his talent in Chicago. I feel like Justin Fields still is like that, bro. I don't.
Trade him to the Denver Broncos. We'll take him for like a 4th.
I don't think nobody wants to see that though.
No one wants to see Sean Payton on with Justin Fields. That's gonna go crazy.
Bro, give Justin Fields a good opportunity. Bro, I've been saying this, bro. I feel like Justin Fields can be just as good as Jalen Hurts. I really do. Like, I truly do believe that. And he can't be that good when he's with Chicago,
Any quarterback can't be good with Chicago.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
The Chicago Bears never had a QB that passed over 4,000 passing yards?
That's a crazy stat.
And this is a team that's been in the NFL since 1933, something like that. So Jordan Love already has more passing yards than in the season than all of the Bears starting quarterbacks for the past years and years.
That should tell you something. I feel like Justin Fields can be that guy. He can be that dude, bro.
He has the talent. He shows the flashes. I just feel like they didn't give him the right OC, the right play calling. Like, it's just. And they gave him I'll say this: the GM did his best. The GM really did his best with the whole trading the number 1 pick from last year, getting DJ Moore in a 1st round pick, building the O-line, building the defense too, getting Montrezl Sweat. It's just, I feel like it was just the OC and the head coaching problem right there. But
yeah, it's just
because that DJ Moore trade it's like that to me. The Bears getting DJ Moore was like the Bills getting Stephon Diggs, the Eagles getting AJ Brown, the Dolphins getting.
They definitely won that. They definitely won that trade. The Panthers were dumb.
Oh yeah, the Panthers
for that.
needed DJ Moore for Bryce Young.
Yeah.
So, but hey, Justin Fields and Cortland Sutton, cinnamon right there.
Hey man, just give Justin Fields the right system. I remember I said Justin Fields could potentially be better than Jalen Hurts on this podcast, bro, and people were looking at me crazy. But give Justin Fields the right opportunity, the right system, and the right play calling, and we'll be having a different discussion, bro.
Okay.
That's what I gotta say about that.
All right.
But hey, if Justin Fields ends up in a Broncos uniform, clip it right now. Clip it on me personally podcast.
That's Super Bowl right there.
With Sean Payton? Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah, but let's go to the NBA with the new rules about like the whole entire 65 game limit. We're seeing a lot of players having a chance not making. It seemed like Joel might be out for the whole entire year, or won't be out for a while due to injuries because he tore his meniscus, forcing himself to play due to these new rules because he's trying to win MVP. Tyus Haliburton a couple games away from not making an All NBA because of these rules, and some players think it's stupid. Some players think it's a good rule. Some players think it's a dumb rule. What's your thoughts about the 65 game limits?
I feel like it depends on the player, bro. I know that sounds like, bad to say, but in Joel's case, first of all, look at Joel's body type, body build, He's obviously going to have a hard time trying to keep his body healthy for an 82 game season, especially when he's the number one scorer at all times, He's the number one option as a center, And he's so big, he's getting hacked every time he goes to the cup. And it's hard to stay healthy when you're on the road going back and forth, And he's the number one scoring option, and he's 7 foot. Like, every tall person knows you have knee problems, you have back, anything, any body type problem. Like, it's hard, And I feel like it's kind of unfair to Joel, like the criticism that he's getting right now. Like, even like when people found out that he tore his meniscus, they didn't feel no sympathy for him. Like, who knows how long that's been torn? Mm-hmm. Who knows how long? He was still pushing through it, and he was still forcing himself to play because he wants to win, and he wants to win the award, and he's trying to, make the limit of the games so he could be eligible for stuff. And I feel like that's kind of unfair. Now, is it ideal for like other players? Maybe, but I'm sure every NBA player knows they need rest. Mm-hmm. And some off days is not enough rest. But if you're going against a team like the Washington Wizards or the Charlotte Hornets, rest.
But when you're playing against the Denver Nuggets and the Lakers and Warriors and teams like those, sometimes, like, especially like when you see these star players resting, and some fans spend all this money just to see them play, and seeing them all sit out. Because I saw this one example on TikTok. Someone went to go see the game in Brooklyn, and LeBron and AD was sitting out, and they played the Knicks the next day, and they were playing. So and it was just maybe because this New York is the Knicks arena is just better. They just want to play for the Knicks arena instead for the Nets arena because, like, you know what I mean?
I got you. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, I don't know. If you feel, because anything can happen in any game, and I feel like if you're risking injury playing against a team that's clearly not making the playoffs, clearly has nothing going for the organization right now, I feel like you should have the option of sitting out for rest purposes only. And if you feel like you have some soreness in your knee or something like that, I feel like you should be able to rest without getting backlash, bro. That's just me. But I understand why some people are upset because, mama mentality, you should play.
And I feel I agree with the rule, sort of. Like, it sucks, but if you want to kill the issue of players resting, this is the best way to do it. It's going to suck for the first couple of years, but eventually there's going to be a new loophole to try to cheat out of their way. And
eventually players are just going to stop caring about the awards. They're going to stop caring about all NBA first team because they know that they're really all NBA first team. They're going to stop caring about that.
I want to say that because they get money from making these awards. Like, if Tyus Haliburton right now, his contract extension is $204 million for 5 years. If he makes All NBA first team, not first team, but he makes All NBA, he gets $245 million instead. So I feel like they kind of do care about.
They do, but at the same time, it's like longevity, bro. Like, you want your body to be healthy, and you want to make when the playoffs roll around, there ain't no resting. You need to rest as much as you can during the season, so you could be able to. The ultimate goal is to win that championship. You know, not everybody can win MVP, and not everybody can be all NBA, and sometimes you got to deal with that. And it's going to come to a point where they stop caring. They, not saying that they're not going to care at all, but they're going to stop caring so much about it because they're going to be so tired and their body's going to be worn out. You know, I don't know. That's just how I'm looking at it. I'm trying to see it from a player's perspective. You know, because I seen this thing. People were talking about like how bad Ben Simmons is. You know, when it comes to this sitting out and Ben Simmons' injury, but Ben Simmons might be hurt. You know, the fact that he spends an hour and a half on treatment before he even goes to work out, it's something wrong with him. And you never know. We're not players, so we can't
guess these things.
We can't guess these things, and we can't choose a side. So I kind of feel some sympathy for players if they're really hurting. You know.
Oh yeah.
So I can't really. I don't know. I feel like as fans we get kind of selfish. You know, and people are like, you're getting paid millions of dollars to play basketball. It's more than just basketball. It is their job. Just like how sometimes you don't want to go to work and you want to rest. Sometimes they don't want to go to work and they want to rest. You know.
Yeah, I feel that.
So it's just like, yeah, it's basketball, and yeah, they get paid millions of dollars to do this, and they're putting on a show for us. But we gotta look at it how they're looking at it. We gotta put ourselves in their shoes. You know, and they're falling on the floor. You know. And on top of that, they're practicing almost every day, you know, and catching flights. That takes a toll on your body, so we can't really. And I don't want to hear people say they got $1 million treatments and all of that. I don't care. No, sometimes those treatments don't work all the time, you know. Where everybody can't have the same trainer as LeBron. Everybody can't have the same treatment as LeBron. So that's how I look at it. I feel like sometimes they really do be hurting. Sometimes they need rest, but I understand why people be mad at the same time, but that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, but speaking about these superstar players, let's go on with the All-Star game with the roster for the West and the East. So we already talked about how Luka, Kevin Durant, Shea, LeBron, Nikola Jokic for the West, and Giannis, Joel, Tyrese Haliburton, Damian Lillard, and Jason Tatum for the East. But for the West, reserves are Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Karl Anthony Towns. Who got robbed from the West?
Who got robbed?
I'm just going to say it. Domantas Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox should be in there. But for De'Aaron Fox, I don't know who to take out for the guard. But I feel like Domantas Sabonis should be in there over Karl Anthony Towns.
Facts. I don't know if you see my comment on one of those posts, but I was like, "Cat?" ?
Bro dropped 63 points just to loot. Like, I don't know. I just don't.
You know what I'm going to say. I say it all the time. Every time Cat comes up in a conversation, what do I say, Immanuel?
Soft like Charmin.
Soft like Charmin. I'm the biggest Karl Anthony Towns hater. He wants to be Kobe so bad, and, bro, you're not even a top 5 big man in the league, bro. Sorry.
The thing is, he should really be, like, on the same level as Joel and Nikola Jokic at this point, but the thing is, bro's this doesn't evolve in his game. I know he's the best shooting big, but like that's
percentage wise, yes.
Yes, percentage. But the thing is, like, bro, you should be really better. Like, there's no way that even this, like, he should not be the second option to his team. Like, Anthony Edwards is the better player, but like, Karl Anthony Towns was supposed to be the number one option.
It's supposed to be his team.
It's supposed to be his team, and he just like. I don't know. He frustrates me. Like, he should really be on Joel's level, on Jokic's level by now. But
you know what I call people like that? Big for no reason. He's just a waste of a body. He's just a what do they call them? He's just a cone, bro. He's just a cone. Like, I don't know. I'm like the biggest Karl Anthony Towns hater. Like,
honestly, I'm becoming a Timberwolves hater. The way the Timberwolves and the whole entire team be talking trash about OKC lately. That's the new rival right there. Thunder versus Timberwolves.
You know why they talk trash though? Because they know we're coming. They know we're coming. They know that they should have been.
Our rebuild was faster, and then
our rebuild was 2 years, if that. You know.
Our rebuild was a better rebuild. Took them like what?
They can't keep Jimmy Butler
since 2004 to actually win the playoff game.
Yeah.
Wait, well, actually, now I'm thinking about it. They haven't won a playoff series yet.
They haven't.
So we're going to come in there. They're going to lose in the first round again. We're going to come in there, make it to the NBA Finals. I'm saying it right now. So
We're gonna win the NBA Finals.
ooh, yeah, we're going to win that, John.
We're gonna win the NBA Finals, man.
Yeah, but going to the east side, there's Bam Adebayo, Paolo Banchero, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, and Julius Randle.
Jalen Brunson should be a starter over Dame, and Trae Young should be a reserve. Trae Young is averaging 25 and 10 back-to-back seasons and gets snubbed for All-Star back-to-back years.
See, I was going to say maybe take off Tyrese Maxey, but he did just drop 51 points.
Tyrese Maxey dropped 50 last night without Joel, so
yeah.
He's like that.
He deserved that.
He's like that.
But I would say
I'm not a.
I would say take off Jaylen Brown, but I see why they put Jaylen Brown in there because his team is the first seed, the same thing they did with Carl Towns. But I feel like
But you already put Anthony Edwards in there, so you don't need to put Karl Anthony Towns in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you could put Sabonis instead, and Jaylen Brown.
I say take off Jaylen Brown.
I'm not.
Unless did he put him as a? I don't even know.
I'm not so mad. I'm not so much mad about Jaylen Brown being in reserve. I'm mad that Damian Lillard is a starter and Jalen Brunson's not.
To be honest, like I don't even know if I consider Damian Lillard this year
all-star in general, right?
It's just I don't consider him as an all-star this year. To be honest, like bro,
it's because Giannis is the captain, bro.
Tyrese Haliburton is better than Dame this year. Jalen Brunson's better than Dame this year. Donovan Mitchell's better than Dame this year. Trae Young's better than Dame this year. And Tyrese Maxey
25 and 10 in back-to-back seasons, and you're not even.
Honest, I feel like it's just the Trae Young hate. Like Trae Young gets on my nerves, but like he's nice at the game.
I don't like Trae Young, bro. I really don't. But the fact that he's not an all-star and he's averaging 25 and 10 in back-to-back seasons, and y'all don't even consider is biased, bro. It's something going on, bro.
I'm just saying, this is my hot take for the day. Dame this year have not been the all-star compared to the five players I mentioned before. Tyrese Maxey, Tyrese Maxey, Tyrese Haliburton, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, and Trae Young should be in there instead of Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard is not an all-star, bro.
It's just, it's like when they finally gave Mike Conley an all-star for never been an all-star for the past, 16 years of his career. Mm-hmm. And, that. Let's be honest, in this past, maybe he should have been the all-star, but, that year...
That year, he was not supposed to be all-star.
He should not be the all-star. So, I feel like this year, Damian Lillard definitely should not be an all-star starter, but he's going to make his little rap song and start saying, oh, man, I deserve to be an all-star, I'm loyal and stuff like that. Bro, we don't care.
It's because Giannis is the captain, bro.
And then, now there's still options for people like Jimmy Butler, I'm trying to think about other players, but that's one that came to my mind to be an all-star because
Joel is not playing.
Joel and Julius Randle both got hurt, so there's still
if Jimmy Butler's not an all-star, Dame is not an all-star, bro. They're doing the same thing,
bro. I don't want to get into this because it's stupid. It's really just stupid.
Yeah, NBA, we need to look into this. It's insane rioting right now for the Bucks. Insane.
Yeah, but next topic.
They lost to the Portland Trail Blazers.
Hey, but are we going to talk about how we were talking bad about the Clippers earlier this year since the James Harden trade, but since December, they've been on game.
It was 22 and...
I feel they're on a mission. They're on a mission this year to finally get to the NBA Finals.
They definitely can.
This is the best chance, especially if they come in, win the championship this year, and go into their new arena next year, hanging a banner. in their new arena, first game, first year in there. Hey, that's a story right there. I think I found the script, guys. But I found the script, guys. That's what the NBA is trying to do. They're trying to make the Clippers win so they get that new arena and then hang their banner in the first arena.
If they don't win, what's the move for the Clippers?
Blow it up. Yeah, this season's win or bust for the Clippers, to be honest. Which, hey, I would love if the Clippers blow up.
How long has Paul George been there? About 3...
Since 2020. So yeah,
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, it's
4
about
years.
time.
Yeah, so it's about time to blow that whole entire team up.
They gotta win, bro.
I want them to win because I want my glorious king Russell Westbrook to win a championship.
Bro, Paul George and Russ need a ring, bro. Like, hey,
Russell Westbrook.
if they win, if the Thunder doesn't make it to the finals, you know who I'm rooting for. I'm getting the Clippers jersey, bro. I'm getting the Clippers jersey.
See, I agree.
But I think it's win or it's all or nothing for them.
Yeah, but the NBA trade deadline is coming up soon. Next Thursday, February 8th, 3 p.m. Eastern time. For people who really know me, this is my favorite time of the year because it's like
it's
Christmas.
Not for me though.
It's Christmas because I get to see all these different moves. I'm staying up till like 5 a.m. seeing if Woj says something about a trade or something.
Let me go make sure I'm following Woj on Instagram.
Yeah, follow Woj, follow Sham. Like
I'm about to follow Sham and Woj right now.
Bro, it's literally the best time of the year. Like the craziest rumors were coming up. Like the most recent rumor about LeBron James might getting traded, but his agent
was like, no,
he's not getting traded. Hey, LeBron, we can just give you a couple. We can give the Lakers a couple first rounders for a couple first rounders that we don't need.
We don't want Bron, bro. We don't want Bron.
But I'm just hoping that the Thunder makes a trade. Like, bro, come on, bring in Lauri Markkanen, bring in some pieces, bring in some rebounders. We need a rebounder desperately. Yeah, sometimes it's not a good look when some games. I'm not trying to dish Chet, but like when some games when Chet has 7 rebounds, and then Shea also has 7 rebounds, it doesn't look good when our guards have the same amount of rebounds as our big. So like, I feel like Chet definitely needs some help in the paint.
Facts.
Especially when we played the Timberwolves, because when we played the Timberwolves last time, I feel like the reason why we lost because Karl-Anthony Towns had like 10 boards, Rudy Gobert had 17 boards.
Mm-hmm.
And on our side, our leading rebounder was Shea with 7 boards and Chet with 7 boards. The fact that Rudy Gobert had more boards than both of those combined, that's the issue. I need the
Thunder to make a trade for one of 2 people right now. Lauri, number 1. He's number 1 on my list.
Mm-hmm.
And Naz Reid.
The Timberwolves aren't going to trade away.
They're not going to give away Naz Reid. I was at the Thunder game the other day, and I heard a fan say we want Naz Reid. I agree with him. We do want Naz Reid, but the Timberwolves are not going to let that go. For one, Naz Reid has been balling out of his mind lately.
See, this is what I'm going to do for the next podcast. If we do record like a second time, like on Tuesday or Monday, I'm going to come with a list of all the players that I want on the Thunder. If the Thunder don't get one of those players, you're going to hear me on the podcast.
We need a big, bro. Who do?
I saw like in the group chat you guys talking about Andre Drummond. I say we shouldn't trade for him, but we should pick him up as like if they buy out his contract.
Facts. Mm-hmm. That's we don't need a trade for him, but if we pick him up, if they just
I won't be mad about that.
Yeah.
Jarrett Allen, I heard he might be on the market. Robert Williams might be in the market. Ayton might be cheap on the market, really cheap on the market.
Don't want Ayton. I want. Robert Williams sounds good. Mm-hmm. Jarrett Allen sounds good.
Man, if I knew that Steven Adams was on the market, I would have took that in a heartbeat.
Man,
bro, maybe they
that's crazy. They sent him to the Rockets.
Maybe the Rockets will buy out his contract.
You think so?
I please hope so. I want him on the Thunder.
He's not gonna play. So, why not buy out his contract? Mm-hmm. Dang, who are we? Yeah.
Hey, I heard PJ Washington, not just like as a big, just as a role player. Mm-hmm. People say, reunite him with Shea because he was teammates back in Kentucky. So
with the second unit, that would be crazy.
Mm-hmm. But
who do you think the Thunder is giving up on this deadline, though? Poku.
Like the people from the 2020 and the 2021 draft class, basically. Poku, Trey Mann, Josh Giddey. Those are the 3 people I think they're definitely going to trade away. And I feel like Trey Mann would be great on a different team.
Yeah.
It's just, like I said, for the past couple
People
years.
don't realize Trey Mann is really like that, bro.
I just feel like this past 3 years, it's been a tryout. And some of these players, like Aaron Wiggins and Isaiah Joe, just outperformed.
They stepped up.
They outperformed Trey Mann when they got the moment. It doesn't matter if you were a lottery team or a lottery pick or something. If you don't seize your moment, you're not going to get on this team where all these draft picks, especially Poku, too.
Yeah.
Poku had chances and chances and chances, but
Mark Daigneault gave him so many chances. And
I'm so glad that I'm right about Poku.
I was not a fan of Poku.
I was never a fan of Poku. I'll tell you one thing. I wanted Tyrese Maxey in that draft class, and look what happened. I wanted Tyrese Maxey, Immanuel Quickly, and Josh Green, which they're all better than Poku, so.
Yeah, facts. Even Josh Green, and he's not even. It's not even all that. But man, that's very unfortunate. I hate to let Trey Mann go, but
I feel like it has, like,
it gotta happen.
If
bro.
you want to see a player do better, I feel like you just had to let him go.
You know, but the top four, I'm gonna give you a top four on our chopping block. Poku, Trey Mann, Josh Giddey, and Lou Dort.
Lou Dort.
He has not been playing well at all.
I feel like I would rather keep Lou Dort just because.
And they say because his defense, but Aaron Wiggins' defense is just as good.
So you think Casey Edwards and Aaron Wiggins is replacing Lou Dort?
Yes. Casey Wallace. Casey Wallace defense and Aaron Wiggins' defense is just as good as Lou Dort's, and they can score the basketball.
I can see that happening. I feel like the only reason why they won't trade Lou Dort just to keep Shea happy since they're both from Canada.
It's a business, bro.
Yeah. But sometimes you gotta keep your star player happy.
Shea wants a. Come on, bro. He don't care about all that.
Oh yeah, but
we trying to win.
But we gotta get Giddey out. I don't care. I was never a Giddey.
Shout out Josh, man.
Bro, I was never a Giddey fan when they drafted him. When I saw
his IQ is just.
He has good passing, but he just be doing something. He doesn't have a bag on him.
He don't. He just got that one floater, bro.
Bro, he just dribbles around everybody. Sometimes you just don't. He's like that player that you don't know how he scores. Like you just look up, like, oh, he has 20 points.
He would be perfect on the Utah Jazz.
Oh yeah. Utah Jazz, the
Carmelo, man.
But before we go off, sorry.
Kylon was like, he doesn't like Josh Giddey because he's always averaging under 18.
Oh yeah. He never wants to score more than 20 points. But hey, do you want to invest in the new Apple Vision Pro?
I seen that, bro. I seen that.
See what it looks like on watching the game on the Apple Vision Pro? This is crazy. It's like the future right now. Like, bro, only costs $3,499. That's like 2 classes at OSU.
Bro, you paying tuition for that?
That's tuition right there.
And then you let alone, bro, you're not even paying for like the services or like the streaming stuff.
You still gotta pay for the services separately.
Yeah.
I still like, if you want to pay like, by monthly, it'd be like $200 per month. I'm like, oh man.
But that's for people like Steve Jobs and Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, maybe that's not in my tax bracket.
Yeah.
Not my tax bracket.
I got other things to worry about, bro. Oh, man. I don't know. Man, Josh Giddey, averaging under 18 on the court and off the court. Yeah, he got to get out of here. Mm-hmm. It's very unfortunate. But we'll let him go. Mm-hmm. Just give us Lori and we'll be happy as Thunder fans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's pretty much what I have for this day. Want to start your social before we go?
Yes, sir, man. Not J.Jack on Instagram and the real JJack_ on Twitter.
And primetime.ca for podcast, me personally, podcast on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music.
YouTube Shorts? I forgot that was even a thing.
I forget to post on Apple on YouTube Shorts. Because YouTube Shorts is different from TikTok and Instagram. TikTok, you can post videos up to 10 minutes. Instagram, up a minute and a half. and YouTube is usually a minute. So some of our videos be like longer than a minute. So half the time I'll be posting on YouTube Shorts, but I need to because if we can get our YouTube partnership.
Hey, it's low key like Instagram Reels. You'd be surprised how many people actually watch YouTube Shorts. You know.
Sometimes they be doing it on accident because I actually click on it, I'm like, and I'll just be watching.
Yeah. And then you forget you on YouTube.
Yeah, but
hey man, yeah, just tune in on every single platform, bro. Make sure y'all watch it, share it, comment. Let us know what y'all want to hear next. You know.
Y'all have a great day. Happy Black History Month with the Jackie Robinson.
Yes, sir. That's hard.
All right, have a good one.